You're pronouncing it wrong. It's not guacamole. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. See what I did there? I used a mispronunciation of the word guacamole to rhyme with the intro. My name's Yusong Liu. I don't know. Why did I have to explain that to you? Everyone knew what I just did there. It's like I'm a child who drew a square, and then I was like, I drew a square. It's like, we know. We've been watching your brain develop day by day. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. You know I'm serious today, right? You know I'm serious today. You know I'm out here. I'm hungry. I'm trying to win. It's most evident by the fact that I'm wearing a collared shirt. Now, why am I doing this? Do I have to go to some kind of fancy luncheon later? No. It is simply because the times that I've worn a collared shirt on camera, I've done better. It's a nice good luck charm. Also, Akagi song, but my name's Yusong. Are you trying to come at the king? Well, you best not miss. That's all I'll say. This is a great hand, right? We got 2 copies of the Dora. I'll also say this. We used to be in the bad luck arc, where we just kept getting bad luck in all of our Mahjong games. Then we switched our character to Hinata, and then we've been in the good luck arc, where we've been getting good luck in our games. Again, I'm explaining the square after I drew the square. But lately, unfortunately, and you can see by my draws and discards, we've been in the filler arc, where we haven't been necessarily winning, nor have we been losing. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, the animators need more time to get the story just right. So can you just make a Naruto episode about making ramen? You know what I mean? Which is true, by the way. As someone who's a fan of Naruto, you know, there were times in the series that were harder to stomach as fans. But of course, me saying that does not mean that I want an overworked manga artist like destroying their life so that you can make more comics about ninjas. No, like take your time. But if we could have some more interesting stories not about ramen, that would be super cool. I don't know. It's hard. It's an imperfect medium, right? When you've got like the world's largest franchise in the world. So what do we do here? We almost have Riichi Pinfu pure double sequence 2 Dora, right? If we draw a 3 or a 6 or a 1 or a 4, do we even call the Riichi button? Is anything that scary? Left Lord might be going for a full flush of some kind. Okay. Still possible in the circle suit. Although it doesn't seem likely. Why would they? They must have had really unlucky draws if this is a full flush hand and not a half flush hand. I mean, they could just be going for a oh, this is interesting. I don't think I'd keep this, right? Keeping this 3 and throwing the 5 is actually worse off for us, because we can still accept. Oh, you know what? We can't really accept the 4, because what's going to be our pair if not this 3 of bamboo? Then you know what? I should have probably gotten rid of this 5 of bamboo, because it's a more dangerous tile. 3, 6 of circles. Absolutely, I will call Riichi on this. Absolutely. There's blood in the water. I don't know. The first Riichi is kind of the scariest, right? More like the first love is the deepest. This might be a little tricky if Left Lord is truly going for a flush in the circle suit, and so you know that they're going to be stockpiling up circle tiles like no one's business, and so our winning tiles might just be bricked up in their hand, and that could very well be the case. We would have had 3 Dora this game. We were also drawing so many pairs that it legitimately made me consider going 7 pairs, but I didn't want to tear up a bunch of really, really good shapes in order to go for a meme hand, you know? Okay. Left Lord having to make some difficult decisions. The red dragon is not a live tile, but it's fairly safe pushing with an honor tile, so I like that, especially if they're folding. I would love that. 1 3 of circles has already been discarded, but it was well before I called Riichi, and if you're not paying attention, like, were all the 4s gone or something? Maybe you had like all the 4 of circles, but this is a powerful, powerful hand to get Rond in East 1, right? We are no longer making ramen. We are back to throwing kunai and shuriken, okay? We're back on track for the good luck arc. Unfortunately, this is a little rough. Okay, Right Lord is kind of BMing. They just did the... I wasn't fast enough. And even I wasn't going to be fast enough even if I used my stream deck either. But they did the BM emote where they used the Ichihime like thumbs up one. I don't know. People are starting to BM. Maybe they're doing a little bit of psychological warfare. I mean, I don't really like that. I think that you should only use psychological warfare if you really, really need to, which is never. I mean, they haven't gotten fourth in so long. Wow. I mean, that's impressive in and of itself, in its own right. I mean, they're well on their way to becoming a saint level player. Let's try to stop them if we can. Nothing would be sweeter than ruining someone else's streak. Dude, I'm evil. I've realized lately the way that I play Mahjong, I'm a little bit evil. But I think that like sometimes you have to be evil, which is really, I mean, I don't know if that's a life lesson that I want to impart to the younger generation that's watching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or maybe we keep this 5. I don't know. I want to kind of keep a safe tile, but I don't want to restrict my hand too much because we still need a little bit of elbow grease to help this hand out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still possible. Still possible. We need this 5 to become something, unfortunately. I could have kept the 3. I definitely could have kept the 3 and then thrown this 5. Like if we drew a 1 or something, but like, come on. Are you really that excited by a 1-3? That just doesn't do it for me anymore. Well, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, being evil. Like sometimes in South 4, when you're in first place, like we've seen that, right? In last game, sometimes you don't play Mahjong to win. Sometimes you play Mahjong just to devastate others. It's the lay of the land. I'm not saying that it's right, but like if you're playing with friends and you want to give like a newbie the chance to come back, then you push with every hand. Of course you do. Of course you do. So if we draw another 5 or a 7 here, we throw this 5. Right Lord calls a Riichi. I mean, we're 1 tile away from Riichi Pinfu ourselves, so we can maybe chase this while pushing with our 5 of circles. Okay, am I willing to throw 1 of bamboo? It doesn't matter if they just sumo. That Riichi Ipatsu, wow. I mean, that's pretty amazing. So the 5 came from a 7-8 shape. That's something that we could have probably predicted. We should try to exercise that a little bit more. And they hit an Oradora. Oh, if they didn't hit the Oradora, it would have just been a Mongun. But they crest over that 6 Han mark, and there it is. Okay, they probably won't get 4th this game unless something like horrendous happens. But and look at this, they're BMing again. Not BMing, but I'm so slow. I'm such a boomer when it comes to doing actions on my keyboard. Jeez Louise. That's why I play Mahjong. You don't need to be able to do headshots. The most APM you'll need to do is clicking each of the 4 quadrants of the table just for fun. Okay, we're 1 tile away from Riichi, right? Dude, if you're gonna make me manifest right now, I'll freaking manifest. Give me a red 5 in the bamboo suit. I'll throw this 3 down for Riichi Pinfu. Absolutely. I think that's the move. There's a south wind, so that's a little bit interesting. We can use that as our seat wind, but it's so slow. So here's the thing. If we draw another one, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get rid of the 4 and then the 9, and then keep this as our pair. If we could also consider dropping the 4 of circles and just using this as our pair, but that doesn't seem as good. Anything scary? No, everyone's just ridding their hand of some garbage. Everyone's just doing some spring cleaning right now. Yeah, nothing's too scary right off the bat. Could have maybe cheated there, but no, that's actually a terrible idea, because I was like, if we really wanted to force the south wind being a part of our hand, if we draw a 5 of bamboo here, I absolutely call Riichi and I throw the Dora away. I think that's right. Because like, even if someone's about to pawn this for a half flush hand, they have to make so many like concessions. Okay. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know. We could throw the south wind there and keep open a few more tiles to accept. Like then we could get into Tenpai with a 4 or a 7. So that's also a possibility. But I like having this lottery ticket just in case we draw another south wind, or just to bail on if we decide to call Riichi. Right Lord throwing some good tiles. We have to be a little bit cautious. They could be in Tenpai. I don't know. Okay, they discarded the tile that they just drew, but that makes sense, right? Because it was a tile that they had discarded before. Wow, okay, so there's another tile that we could use for our hand, and unfortunately for us, Left Lord's discarding a lot of 9 of circles. Like, we need those in our hand, but unfortunately we can't exactly open up our hand to do that. If we draw a 6 or a 9, do we call Riichi on the 5 of bamboo? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Wow, this is also a really bad situation, right? Because now we can strengthen our 4-4-6 shape. If we discard the south wind. I mean, I'm probably going to discard the south wind anyway. Okay, there it is. So here's the thing. I was like, the 7-8 shape is strong enough that I don't need to supplement it, right? We have 4 copies of the 6 and 4 copies of the 9. However, this 4-6 shape is not that good. We can only advance our hand with the 4 copies of the 5 of bamboo, and that's not an easy tile to come. The reason that the 4-4-6 is better is because we have 2 remaining copies of the 4 of bamboo that we can also use to push this hand forward. So this is a perfect one away, right? Because we have a pair, a double-sided weight, and an omega chunk. So now we've gotten ourselves into a situation where now, no matter what tile we draw to get into Tenpai, we can call Riichi on a double-sided weight. How scared are we? Right Lord bailed on the Dora as well. We're not that scared. If we draw 4 of characters, we can maybe even get into all simples, but it's so late into the game. I feel like someone's gotta be in Tenpai, or at least close, right? Okay, Crosslord calls Riichi. All 4 copies of the Dora are gone. What do we think about this? It's a little bit tricky. I don't think this hand wins. It's a little bit tricky because Left Lord hasn't discarded any bamboo tiles. So discarding bamboo is a little bit of a risky gambit right now. 1 is definitely safe, also because of Suji Gaming. If all of the 4s come out, then the 3 will probably be safe. Okay. I mean, we could still get back into Tenpai, but we have to make a lot of dangerous discards in order to do so. How many 6s are on the table? 1, 2? It's not enough information. I hate that, but it's not enough information. And if we have to continue discarding tiles, what do we throw? Oh, man, I guess an 8 because a few 6s and a few 7s are out there. It doesn't feel good, though. It doesn't feel good. I'll throw an 8, I guess. I think this is our safest tile. Maybe I'm missing something on the table right now, but I think this is our safest tile. And wow, no new information has dropped. Thank you. Oh, finally drawing a nice and safe tile for once. Okay, trying to juke a little, trying to gently walk past this minefield without dealing in. We don't even have good like Suji options right now. They throw a 2 of characters. I throw a 2, a 2 of circles. I throw a 2 of circles. A story as old as time. 4, 4, 4. There's 3 4s available. How many 5s? 3 5s available. If we hadn't drawn a safe tile, I would have thrown the 3 because it's really unlikely that they're waiting on a 4 5 of characters. They're waiting on a 2 5 of bamboo, and Left Lord was also waiting on bamboo. Not a flush, but they were waiting on bamboo tiles. Okay. Fair enough. And this is a repeat counter, right? We stay in the East 3 round because the dealer got into Tenpai. All right, the West Wind is the Dora. If we draw a 3rd pair right now, I might just go for 7 pairs. We didn't, but we have a safe, like we have an easy tile to discard in this red dragon. It's probably not going to come to fruition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh, probably 5, right? We need to think about what this hand could look like if it wins, and oh boy, it's not looking great. Dude, if you wanted me to explain this move, I don't think I could. The point is, this hand is pretty garbo, right? Like, this hand is pretty garbo. We're gonna go for something stupid instead of something like fast and efficient because we already need godly luck to win this hand anyway, right? And this kind of philosophy has gotten us in trouble before. It definitely has. But what I think I'm about to do is I'm about to go for a half flush in the half or a full flush, probably a half flush in the circle suit. Unfortunately for us, Left Lord looks like they're on the bamboo hype train right now. I can't say I haven't been there before. Wow, and look at this. Are we 1 tile from Tenpai? No, we're 2 tiles from Tenpai. Right Lord throws the door. I might join him. I don't know. I'm feeling kind of like anything could happen. But it looks like Left Lord is definitely on some sort of flush. They even hesitated when a Cross Lord threw the 8 of bamboo. And some of you might be wondering, like, why don't I say toy men, which I think is the Japanese term for the player across from you. And why I say a Cross Lord instead. Well, as like I'm not a native English speaker, but my family moved to the US when I was 4. So I grew up speaking English, you know? Mahjong is like already like a pretty inaccessible game based off of the amount of kanji that are just present. And so I don't want to make that worse by introducing a lot of confusing Japanese terminology. Maybe eventually. If I make like a Japanese language guide, then maybe. But I'm not about to, you know, try to eat Duolingo's lunch, right? Also, what? Really lucky draws. We rewarded for that 5 of bamboo toss, right? And we might be able to get someone on a single tile hell weight for the Dora, which also feels pretty nice, but I don't know, because closed half flush is 3 hun, and then this would be 2 Dora. Wow, we're 1 tile away from like a really nice Tenpai here, right? What do we want to see? We probably want to see another 5 of circles, because then we'd have 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, a pair of the 5s, and then a 7, 8, 9, and a 7, 8 open shape. Would we call Riichi on it? A closed full flush is 6 han, right? And Goku's son is Gohan. Anyway, my philosophy is that like if this is your first video, if this is your first taste of Riichi Mahjong, then I don't want it to be really confusing. Oh my god. I knew there was a chance. I keep getting seduced by the full flush, especially in the circle suit. I can't believe I've dealt in. And Right Lord's gonna emote and it's gonna psychologically destroy me. Okay, it's not amazing, right? But it's not terrible. We can still, and I'll try to show you this one. Yeah, Right Lord's really doing a lot of BMing right now, expending a lot of calories trying to tilt some other players. I suppose it's worth it, right? If you can psychologically destroy 1 player. All right, so now it's a Hello Darkness, my old friend situation where we're playing from behind. That's okay. It doesn't mean it's over. What do we want to do with this hand? Probably just like a Riichi Pinfu red 5 hand. What's the door? It's the 7 of characters. That's nice, right? For us, we can still accept the 7 of bamboo. I think we're okay to throw this 2 of characters away. So our shapes are probably gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably, unless we draw like a pair of honor tiles or something. So the 2's feeling pretty redundant. We don't want to. Oh, okay, that's still okay. I don't love this 1-2 shape, right? Because it cannibalizes one of our weights for our 4-5 shape. It's not terrible. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, it's probably just a Riichi Pinfu hand at the best. We would really like to see a. That's not bad. We could maybe draw another 4 of circles and have a pure double sequence. We'd be missing a pair somewhere in our hand, but that's okay. And sometimes, like, if I can tell a player's like trying to emote a lot and be immature, like that's when, I don't know. There have been times where I've legitimately like gotten into 4th place for some reason, and then I'm like, you know what? Shadow, like demon mode engaged. No one's gonna have any fun because I'm about to win this game, you know? So I don't necessarily want to show you my evil side. You know what I mean? It's like if Yami Yugi, or if Yugi Moto was a little bit embarrassed of Yami Yugi, you know? Okay, 3, 4, 5. We have 3, 4, 5 in every single suit. Unfortunately for us, it means getting rid of our 8, 9 shape. How comfortable do I feel doing that? Not super comfortable. I don't know. Let's let the tiles lead us, right? If we get a 5 of bamboo, it's not likely. 2 of them are already gone. We can follow the 3, 4, 5 mixed triple sequence plan. If we get a Dora, I think we do this. This is probably our pair now. We're 2 tiles away from Tenpai. 10 seconds until 30 seconds until Mars. Excuse me, I forgot with the amount of references that we do. So that's bad. I don't think we actually want to keep this 9. It's really close to the Dora. People are gonna want to keep their 7, 8s. Right Lord's willing to throw the Dora, so I think they're in Tenpai. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to throw this red dragon now. The red dragon's looking a little too zuzzy for me because Right Lord is looking like they're poised to take this round. And despite the fact that every point counts and that I definitely want to win this one, oh man, like I would also like to live to fight another day. You know what I mean? Like right now there's only a 3,000 point gulf between myself and third place. I don't want to necessarily widen that gap. Like I'm enlarging a big box clothing store. That's a joke about making a physical Gap store location larger. Okay. Anything scary? I mean, a Crosslord's dealing, everyone's dealing great tiles right now. And this is a tile that's close to the Dora. I guess I'm gonna throw it, but if this is the case, then I should be throwing the red dragon. I mean, I don't know. A Crosslord calls the Riichi on the red dragon. That's fine. We could also, so no, we can no longer chase this. I was like, this is a terrible tile to draw. This is Suji to the Dora. People are gonna wanna keep their 5/6s so that they can accept a 7. I don't even know if we can get into Tenpai. We would need like an incredible luck right now. God. That is not the incredible luck we were searching for. That is definitely not the luck that we were searching for. Northwind is definitely 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I'm gonna save this one for my absolute last discard because I don't want any funny business. I don't want someone winning on an under the sea or under the river or something dumb. I'm gonna hide my camera, not out of shame, but just because I want you to be able to see the state of the game. Wow, throwing a white dragon. I mean, I suppose it's the last copy of it. They had a 3-sided weight. This was Furiten Riichi. Oh my god, because I discarded the 9. Wow, a Furiten Riichi followed by a closed con. What do you think you're the protagonist or something? I mean, I do respect that a lot. I do respect that a lot. I love that, dude. That's such a spicy play. So with a Furiten Riichi, why is that a Furiten Riichi? That's a great question. Okay, so they had discarded a 9 of characters before, so they can't run off of the 9 of characters. No matter who discards it, they can't press the run button. If they draw it themselves, then yes, they can 100% press the run button. So what about the 3 and the 6? So they hadn't discarded the 3 and the 6. Well, they still, like, if you've discarded any of your winning tiles, you can't run off of any of them. So even though they hadn't discarded the 3 or the 6, even if one of us had discarded it, they wouldn't have been able to win. This is a really lovely hand, by the way. We might be able to do 6, 7, 8 mixed triple sequence, even Riichi, all simples, Pinfu, blah, 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 blah. Or do I just guarantee Pinfu here? No, I think I try to go a little bit bigger, dude. I think I try to go for 6, 7, 8 mixed triple sequence. As the dealer, I mean, I am the dealer. Maybe I should just try to win this hand. Oh, I hadn't considered the fact that I am the dealer and the 2-3 shape is just stronger than the 6-8 shape. Okay. You know, I would feel really silly right now if I was given the 7 of circles. You wouldn't do that to little old me, right, Mahjong gods? You wouldn't do that to little old me? 2 is not necessarily what we want to see here, and it looks like the 2 of circles is going to be a safe tile for later. This is a really good hand. I really hope we get to... I'm going to try to be a little bit more confident. We're going to win with this hand. Okay, don't get tilted, Yusong. Don't get tilted. Even though you would have had Tenpai at this point, that's okay. We still have Sanshoku, 1 Han if it's open, and all simples. 1 Han, so 2 Han total, right? Sure, I don't think that we need this 8 of bamboo, and if we do call Riichi, I want to be able to call Riichi off of the 1 of circles. There's a 4. This is fine. This is absolutely fine. Now I call Riichi no matter what, I think. If I'm waiting on the 7, I get to call a little Suji trap here. That's fine. 2, 3, 4. We just added another door into our hand. Please let me win this one. I'll open up my hand. No, not please let me win this one. If we get the right tiles, we can 100% win this one. Left Lord opens up their hand. They don't know the level of danger that they're in. You know what? Fine. I'm going to do this so that we can pawn a 6 of circles and get into Tenpai that way. Or we could even pawn the 5 of characters as well, right? So we got some options here. This is Suji to the Dora. Is there anything that we can do about this? 2, 3, 4. Nope, we have to discard it. This is an awful situation. They could be going for something in the bamboo suit. Unfortunately, this is like, it's not our final chance at the dealer's seat, but I think we have to play aggressive here. If we really, truly want a chance back into this game, we have to play aggressive here. And it's getting later and later into the game. They just discarded a 7 of circles. So someone could get the wrong idea and think that the 7 is safe. It's not. Maybe, okay, I'll do it. If you're watching along at home and you're not doing this with me right now, then it's nice to meet a fellow hater, okay? Oh. I think we throw the 5. I don't want to end up in Furitan, right? Because I've discarded a 4 and I don't want to end up on a 4-7 weight. That's just, it's not in the cards for us. But I am summoning Sebastian the Crab for some under the sea, under the river shenanigans, okay? So many 7 of circles, please. I'm begging you. I'm not begging you, but like 1 7 of circles would really hit the spot. How many 5s are gone? 3? So it's unlikely that someone has a 4-5. So the 6 is looking okay. We've thrown a lot of 8 of bamboos. Oh, we won't even be able to get it, huh? We won't even be able to get into Tenpai. Okay. Really, though? Should we have kept the 2-3 instead of the 6-8? It's always a shame missing Sanshoku, though, right? Left Lord was waiting with 2 copies of the Dora. Waiting on a 6 of circles? Jeez, okay. At least we didn't deal into that, so at least we can still, you know, live to fight another day. Okay. This hand can kind of go hard, right? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Draw me another Northwind. I dare you. You won't. Can't cheat that. That'll ruin some of the shapes that we do have. I don't love this 8 of characters. I don't love this 8 of characters. What could we draw that would make us happy? A 7 of characters? No, 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 no. It's not inspiring a lot of joy right now. Sure. Sure. I will absolutely take this. Maybe we can call Riichi pure double sequence. Red 5, Dora, Dora. Red 5, Dora. Excuse me. Probably not going to go for some kind of, wow. Probably not going to go for some kind of full or half flush. Can't pawn that, but I will call the Riichi. Even if it's a single tile wait for the Northwind, I will 100% call a Riichi. Okay. I will even call a Khan on the White Dragon, maybe. Because again, like, I don't want to, I'm emotionally invested in this game. I don't want to lose. I'm also not okay with settling for second here. I really want to win. Or just settling for not 4th, you know? Okay. Maybe it's worth it to Khan just to get another draw from the wall, right? We don't know. We don't know. Conning while you're far away from Tenpai? No, absolutely not. Conning when you're extremely close to Tenpai? Sure. I don't know what this shape is gonna be, but it's something. It's definitely something. I hate that I'm gonna have to rely on the game to tell me what my outs are. Like, we could draw a 4 or a 7 right now and call Riichi with a White Dragon tile. It's not bad. We lose the White Dragon Yaku, but can we chi this? 7, 8, 9, and then we'd have 5, 6, 7? Yeah, we can chi this, right? No, we can't. Can we? I think we can. And we're just waiting on a 4-7. It's not amazing, but at least we're in Tenpai now. And this is a 4-Han hand. And we can call Khan on the White Dragon for the after the Khan Yaku. Okay. Discard another 8 of circles. We might have been able to draw ourselves into Tenpai there. Right Lord calls Riichi. Okay. Dare I Khan while Right Lord's in Riichi? I don't know. Let's hope that they... Oh. Do I have to fold while they're in Riichi? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, this is our best bet. We have 3 of the 6s. Like, it's really unlikely that someone has a 5-6. Like, we have so many of the tiles around here. We can't call Riichi, and I don't know if we can press the Khan button, but... we're in Tenpai. There's no way we're backing down from this fight, right? Either we get rich or die trying. Oh, okay. Oh, please. It's a safe tile. Okay. Okay. The scariest con I've ever called in my entire life. Genuinely the scariest con I've ever called. I mean, now there's a chance that we get into second. Am I really content with that? First place is so far away, though. Call them a Carole King song. They're extremely far away, and look at this, the absolute BM. This is why I don't like. I know I could just mute them. I'll probably just mute them. Okay, what do we do here? This hand is pretty lackadaisical, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we can find a 5th shape around the. Okay. Maybe we can find a 5th shape around the 4 of characters. A red 5, maybe? A red 5? Anyone home? Hey, you up? You know? Okay. Sure. That's probably our pair, and then the rest of our hand is looking pretty clean with it. Yeah, okay. Riichi Pinfu Dora red 5. It's possible. That's 4 Han right there. Goku's son is Gohan, you know? Anyway, I hope you're having an okay day. I know I waited like 30 minutes into the game to say that, but I genuinely hope that you're doing all right. So we would have had a 3-4 shape here. That's pretty good. It's better than our 7-9 shape. But I don't really regret our decisions. Again, we have 5 pretty strong shapes, right? Our 7-9's the worst shape that we have, but we can improve this. If we draw a 6, maybe? I don't know. Or if we draw a 6, we can just discard something else and then keep that 7, 8, 9 still open. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. What do we do here? Because we have to use this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pairs in my hand. If I draw another pair, I'll go for 7 pairs. If I draw something normal like the 3 of bamboo, I'll go for a normal hand. But if we draw another pair, I think we absolutely go for 7 pairs here. The hardest tile that for us to draw is the 5. Okay, we 100% go for 7 pairs here. And I think we probably call Riichi no matter what. You think I was here to just play casually for fun? I don't know the meaning of fun, okay? I have a real competitive problem where I need to win, especially if I can sense that someone's being mean about it. 5 of bamboo is never gonna descend from the heavens. We want to get rid of it now. I mean, we could probably just discard a 7 of circles there. It's Tsuji to the Dora. We don't want to keep this too late. Okay. I mean, the 7's not gonna become something. The 1's not gonna become something either. We would probably want to get rid of it. Alexa plays Sadness and Sorrow from the Naruto OST. From the episode where they were making ramen, please. Okay. That was a 5th repeat counter. We've been stuck in this game. I was born in this game and I'm gonna die in this game. Okay. F you, dude. F you. Half outside hand. Full outside hand. Right? Oh, do I play this normally? Don't make me play this normally, dude. The 5, the 3, oh my god. I want to discard this 5. Closed. Okay, this will be a Riichi, Dora, half outside hand. I don't think we pawn the West Wind, even though it is our Seat Wind. Because I think the opportunity to call Riichi here is really, really nice. You know what I mean? Like the opportunity to call Riichi here, we could get an Oradora or something. We open up the possibility for Sumo Ipatsu. Like, I think we gotta go for it. It's gonna be a tricky decision if Left Lord discards an 8 of bamboo or an 8 of circles. Like, just winning this hand wouldn't be that bad either with 2 Han. Thank you so much. And if you're not paying attention, 8 of bamboo was discarded before I called Riichi, so someone could get lured into a false sense of confidence and deal the 8 of bamboo again. Please. I'll run off of anybody right now. And of course I'll take the Riichi Sumo Ipatsu. Never mind. But you gotta try to manifest a little, you know? Everything in moderation, including manifesting Mahjong tiles from the depths of hell, right? Hey, thanks for changing that order, changing the draw order with that chi. Did we just hit 2 aura? Why did our character flash across the stage? We didn't even hit any aura. But half outside hand is 2 Han closed, fully concealed. Riichi Sumo. Okay. It could be worse. It could be worse. We can fight for second. We can maybe even fight for first, right? We can get there. We can make it if we try. Just the 2 of us. Okay. What's the door? It's the 7 of circles. Can't make use of it right now. We have a... I'm gonna take the red dragon here. Because just winning with this hand is enough for me. Like, this hand is a little bit tricky to win, right? Our shapes aren't necessarily that strong. Right Lord may be playing defensively right off the bat, or going for some kind of flush. We don't know yet. We don't know yet. That's okay. Red Dragon, Red 5. It's nothing to sneeze at. Do I pawn this? Sure. Our hand is gonna be in shambles later, but I think we try to go as fast as possible here. Call me Vin Diesel in one of the movies about cars. Sure. I mean, here's the thing. The 5 is really... The 5 is our most redundant tile, but it's also our most valuable tile. I don't know necessarily what we do about this. We're hoping to chi a 4 of bamboo specifically, if possible. Right, Lord? I mean, I think they're just playing defense, or they've got one of the weirdest hands of all time. Maybe like a half outside hand or something. A crosslord? Okay, you're gonna drag us into the mud so that we can fight with one another? Sure. We might be on a single tile wait. It's not looking great for your boy. And if we're gonna be on a single tile wait, why not on the 5 of bamboo? I don't know, because if other people start to fold, like, you know, we're gonna be in a terrible situation. So what do we want to see here? We want to see an 8 or a 9 of characters, so we don't have to be on a honky-tonky single tile wait, you know? Okay. I mean, I'll chi a 7 of bamboo if you're gonna force my hand. A crosslord could be going for the easiest half flush of all time. Right Lord just sat in Damiten. Oh my god. I mean, that's not terrible, right? It solidifies us as 3rd place. So if they're just discarding like incredibly juicy tiles right off the bat, it could mean that they have just an amazing hand as well. It's either they're playing defense or they have an amazing hand. Okay, this hand can kind of go hard, like a little bit. Like we have some good shapes here and there. What's the Dora? It's the red dragon. That's awful news. That's legitimately terrible, terrible news. Okay, we can go for all simples here. It's not terrible. Because we just want to keep this game going as long as possible, right? Okay. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Still a possibility. Don't want to end up on a single tile wait for the red 5. So this is an obvious signal that they're going for bamboo tiles, right? Okay. 1 tile away from Tenpai here. Unfortunately, we have 2 closed waits. Okay, a very scary hand, especially with a half flush. They could be trying to do something a little bonkers here. Oh my god! And Right Lord is just dealing bamboo tile after bamboo tile, because they know even if they deal into a crosslord, like they're gonna be fine. They have such a cushy point lead that they're probably gonna be okay. So what are we hoping to do here? We're hoping to chi a 4 of circles or a 4 of or a 3 of bamboo. Again, this is really, really bad because, okay, I was gonna say like the Dora factor is just too strong. Like, okay, we're never gonna break up this 3-5 or this 2-4 shape, which is why I'm getting rid of the 3, just in case they have some kind of normal hand. Left Lord's playing safe to protect 2nd place. I could call Riichi here. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna back down. It's South 4, baby. Let it ride. I mean, like would we ever fold if someone... Oh my god, you baka! We didn't get the Ipatsu. We didn't get the Sumo, but still a strong Riichi. This leaves us into 2nd. So we could either try to go for the frickin' moon and go for 1st place here, or we're just content with 2nd place and not dealing in. Oh man, as much as I would love to teach Right Lord a lesson about why you shouldn't be a little meanie cat and, and emote all the time needlessly, okay? It's like, oh, look at me, look at me. We get it, you're an only child. I'm an only child too. I'm gonna go for a half flush here. I don't know if that's correct or not, but it feels okay because we also have a lot of safe tiles to throw later if we need to. Okay, nothing scary right off of the bat, right? It looks like everyone's. I mean, no one's throwing honor tiles, so the half flush possibilities are definitely still there. Like usually people throw out their honor tiles first, right? But if you're going for a half flush, you want to keep some of your honor tiles for later. Okay. Again, if you're gonna keep force feeding me, if you're gonna keep force feeding me the half flush, I'll take it. So now if someone throws a south one, we might actually take them up on their offer, you know? Call a little pawn action. Okay, I don't know if we should be keeping live tiles. You know what I mean? There's a part of me that wants to throw the white dragon because we just don't want to keep it too long. We don't want to let it go bad in our hand. Sure, dangerous tile. You're out of there. You're gone. You're gone. We don't need you. What are our shapes? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. They're throwing the Dora. No one pawn this, please. Please. Someone's thinking about it, which is awful. Like, there's no other reason that we would be currently, like... Okay. They're probably not in Tenpai yet. The fact that they had to think so long about it, oh my god. Probably means that they're not in Tenpai, but now I'm like, it's anyone's game, and all of our tiles are so dangerous. All of our tiles are so dangerous. I mean, we could fold here with the 6s and maybe the 3s. And if the game, oh my god, gives us that sweet, sweet caress of death. I can't throw this. I can't throw this. I have to play safe here. I cannot push with that 5. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh my god, we would have had such a monster half flush hand too. I mean, the 5, all the 3s are gone, so it's impossible for someone to have a 3-4. Sure, it's really possible for someone to have a 6-7 though. The only way if someone wins off of this south wind is if they have a single tile hell weight that they don't know about. Okay, sure. 5 of character. Just play as if someone has called Riichi. Absolutely. That's not a safe tile, my friend. Although I suppose you're playing a little offensively here. I don't know why you're playing offensively. It's either you have a huge hand or you're trying to. You need a big enough hand that you can get into second place. Are you sure that's what you want to be doing? 8 of characters is probably safe because of Suji gaming reasons. 4 of circles. Okay, that's interesting. 2 of those are visible right now. I don't think the white dragon's never coming out of our hands. So what are the likelihood that someone has a 6-7 of bamboo or 6-7 of characters? Okay, white dragon's gonna come out of our hand. Now this is awful because this is a half flush in the character suit maybe. Oh my god. I mean, I hate this, but this is anyone's game. This is anyone's game. I'm not discarding a bamboo tile. I don't want to discard a character tile. The safest character tile that I have is this 8 of characters. It's safe for you and it's Suji for you. Oh boy. Oh boy. Get me out, please. So how many 8s are visible? 1, 2, 3? It's really unlikely that someone has a 7-8, but they could have a pair of the 9s or something stupid. I suppose. I wore a collared shirt for this. It's not -8 is fine, right? Ah, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Get me in those logs. That one turn where it was just that one round where we kept a 6-8 shape instead of a 2-3 shape. Is that really so? Like, let me know what you think about that one. And I don't know when that was, but it was this round. It was this round. Let me know what you thought about this. Like, in this situation, is it just better to be like, you know what? Let's go for maximum tile acceptance. Yeah, and just try to keep the dealer's seat, right? Such a strong argument. Because instead of just 4 tiles, we now have 8 tiles that we can accept. We miss out on Sanshoku, and we can open our hand for Sanshoku too, you know? We have such a nice and easy hand if Left Lord ever discards a 5 or 8 of characters, a 7 of circles. But it's not like even if we threw this, it's not like we have to keep our hand closed either, right? We can still do that. But then, like, with all simples, this isn't a true double-sided weight. I don't know. Let me know if you have any thoughts about this. They deal into me here, right? This is we gotta do a little bit of judging for this. They are in Tenpai for a valueless hand. Dude, just fold here, please. I'm begging you. What have you got? Why? All simples? Period? I can't believe I lost to this player, dude. I'm so mad. I dealt in with this hand. I should have thrown the Dora here. Are you joking?
No.
I mean, it's a really bittersweet thing to have to accept, right? That 10 tiles in, like 10 discards in, people are in Tenpai. 11 discards in, people are in Tenpai. And I could deal into a half flush hand. It looks like that's what Left Lord is going for. It looks like it. Or they just have some kind of small hand, but it looks like this is a pretty clear half flush. Oh, man. And I would have been so much happier if I didn't deal in, right? Point-wise. But if we won this game, like, we would have been in first, right? I can't believe it. Throwing the Dora here is probably correct. Like, the single tile hell weight, as spicy as it is, probably not worth it. I don't know. I mean, it's so... Is anyone in Tenpai? It's just Left Lord. Like, what if I threw a safe tile and then they drew a dangerous tile? It doesn't even matter for us. We're still 2 tiles away from Tenpai. So this hand, even though it's so valuable, we're still 2 tiles away. And then a lot of Boulevard of Broken Dreams stuff, where people just sumo and exhaustive draw, etc., etc. Right. Icon after 2 players call Riichi. Oh my god, my heart was pounding, dude. Because it's either we lose all of our marbles and all of our chances, or we go for greatness. They were waiting on a Northwind or a 5 of bamboo. What's the 5 of bamboo situation like? It's still possible. The Northwind is dead. You called Riichi on this hand? No, you fold with this hand. You're counting on them to drop the 5 of bamboo? No, dude, no. This is a really... Did you call Riichi first? What happened? No, you chased this Riichi with one of the worst weights I've ever seen. Oh, the Northwind is still alive. I like it. It was only after I called the con that the Northwind died. And there's 3 Riichi sticks, 4 repeat counter. Oh, the spiciest round I've ever played, dude. Oh my god. Okay. And then they deal in with the green dragon. So you called the first Riichi waiting on a green dragon or a 2 of circles. It's not a terrible idea. Yeah, it's not a bad idea at all. I can't fault them for that one. They okay. They don't have a flush, although they could be, you know, it looks like they're going for one. They throw a 6 and it deals in. It's so early. Yeah, they just stayed in Damaten. They started throwing amazing tiles like right off of the bat, right? So they throw a 5 first because it's just purely redundant. What happens next? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What do they throw here? They break up their 4-5. Okay, yeah, it's actually their worst shape right now. Because it, you know, cannibalizes, and now they're 1 tile away from Tenpai. They have a 6-7-8 Sanshoku. I hate to say it, this player played great. And then they just draw into Tenpai. They draw into Tenpai. Just Pinfu. They don't call Riichi here. Because it's Pinfu, 1 Dora. And I have started pawning, but it doesn't seem like I have a terrifying hand just based off of the rest of, you know, my tiles and stuff. Yeah, okay. Sure. They could have still gotten a 7-8-9 mixed triple sequence too if they made some pivots and stuff. I win this one? Oh, right. Oh, I'm gonna judge you so hard for this. I call Riichi. You're chasing with a 1,000 point hand, and you're in 2nd place? Fold, my dude. Please fold. I suppose this is okay for Left Lord, but for 1,000 points? Do you even pawned after I called Riichi? No, this is 2 safe tiles. For 1 Han, really? I lost to this player? Oh my, I'm so mad. I'm unbelievably mad right now. What was this situation like? Right, all simples. So you had a hard decision to make, right? When someone discarded a 3 of bamboo. Yeah, so it's not a, I mean, no, you didn't. This is such a nice all simples hand too. Wow, incredibly spicy South 4. You've been in Tenpai. Unfortunately, you can only win off of the 6 and not the 9. So does that ever come into fruition here? Does someone ever throw the 9 of circles? They do, so you're in temporary for a 10 until your next draw. I mean, yeah, this is just a, you have to fight for this one. This is how many Han? It's all simples, 4 Dora, red 5. This is 6 Han. It's a Hanemon. It's 12,000 points. Yeah, absolutely, you fight for this. Absolutely. Yep. Okay, and now they throw the 8 because, you know, it's not costing them anything. It's not like they could have won off of the 9. Yeah, it's a nice play. And they just win with an under the sea. Un-effing believable. Un-effing believable. Oh, if we just got gone to an exhaustive draw, I would have gotten out of there scot-free in 2nd place. I'm upsetty spaghetti, dude. I'm upsetty spaghetti about that one. I wore a collared shirt for this. If you enjoyed the video, if you felt your blood pumping with that con call, please leave a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a lot. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more new videos every day. I stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4 p.m. PST. You can find that link in the description. I hope to see you there. Mondays are Mahjong, Wednesdays are Variety, and Fridays are Nancy Drew. It's a doozy of a Nancy Drew as always. And you can also join us in the Discord. A lot of new faces in the Discord lately. Welcome. I'm glad you're there. It's an incredibly kind community. Okay, until next time, please take care of yourself. Please be kind to yourself, okay? Emoting tilts me so much, dude. I don't know why. Maybe I just mute everyone at the start of every game. I'm so easily tiltable. It's when you grow up playing League of Legends. Like, this is, unfortunately, your brain just gets remapped. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.